Demons of the Punjab is the latest of Doctor Who episodes, and I came into this episode with extremely low expectations. After last week's, in my opinion, disaster, I really hoped they could pick it up, but my expectations weren't going to be raised in case of disappointment once again. The story is pretty much revolved around Yaz and her family, as she wishes to learn more about the past of her grandmother. After some convincing, the Doctor eventually allows her to go and see from a distance the events that are to play out. But just like every Doctor Who episode, things don't quite go to plan. We get our monster of the week, of which I found quite interesting and was all for being the villains. However, it turns out that they were not the villains at all, but instead a conflicted and confused young man was. Yaz's grandmother, Umbreen, claims she was the first woman to be married in Pakistan. However, what Team TARDIS learn is that she is to be married to Prim, someone Yaz has never heard of, and definitely not her grandfather. This creates an emotional and turmoil-fueled end to the episode, as Prim has to die for Yaz to live, leaving the Doctor and crew the roles of bystander, similar to the Rosa Parks episode. Unfortunately, this still has not hit that classic Doctor Who vibe, but I have deemed it the best so far of a new era, and can get on board with this new Star Wars storytelling. Not all the time though, I want a proper out in space, the world's gonna blow up kind of storyline at some point. There were some questions that stemmed from this episode, however, as it was still far from perfect. Why did Umbreen not remember Yaz, for instance? Well, looking back, I think she possibly did, hence at the beginning claiming she was her favourite granddaughter. What about the Doctor's headaches? The Fajarians communicate by telepathy, and the Doctor is supposedly slightly telepathic, and so, as she stated, she just seemed to pick something up or intercept something by accident. And lastly, what was that about killer turtles? I wanna see that, yes please. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, see you next time.